The whole joke about Travis being obsessed with Caitlyn's butt is actually hilariously ironic because my MCD poster was destroyed by my friend's butt. She's on life support now. The poster, not my friend. Welcome back to the Dex Club. If this is your first time here, an even bigger welcome to you. Oh, you want to be a part of the Dex Club? Say yes. Well, it's super easy to join. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and if you're feeling generous, leave a like and a comment on this video, and maybe consider joining my Patreon where you can find all sorts of perks for as little as just $1. Whoa! Being a patron allows you to have high priority on polls, first looks, and behind the scenes on videos and other projects, and everyone's favorite, free stickers! And so much more for even higher tiers. But enough yapping from me, you're here to see my redesign of Aphmau characters, so let's get started. First on the docket, we have the lovely Katelyn voiced by Princess Rizu. I was always so back and forth on her character. I couldn't decide if I liked her or if I found her incredibly frustrating. But really, as time was on, I grew to love Katelyn and her relationships with the other characters in Mystreet. Now, as a reminder, since this is a part 2 of the first video, you all may not have seen part 1, so go watch if you haven't. I'm simplifying and redesigning to be realistic and true to the personality of the character to the best of my ability. Now enough of that, let's get into this. For some reason, Katelyn was my favorite to draw and my least favorite to color because I could not decide on her colors. To start, I had to get rid of the pieces that I did not like, and really that was just some shorts and a belt. There's nothing wrong with wearing that, I just didn't find Katelyn to be one to wear that kind of outfit. She's active and sporty, but she also is more reserved in personality, much like Aaron, but she has anger issues. Which had me thinking that maybe she would be a nature girly. She strikes me as the kind to go on early morning jogs and meditate by a stream somewhere. So I implemented that in her design based off the pieces I had of her character from the series. I found some outfits on Pinterest that gave off the vibe I was going for, basically being longer shorts or cargo shorts typically paired with a tank top and some loose overshirt. But this is where things got complicated. I had no idea what colors to use. I feel like her original palette was too bright and her colors should be more muted. So I gave the shirt and shoes the color from her sleeves from the original shirt. Then I used the yellow from her belt for her tank top, and I just added a muted blue to complement the shirt on the shorts. I personally am in love with the colors I ended up with, and I really don't have anything I would change in regards to her clothes. I considered her shoes for a while, but ultimately I decided on something like Toms or slip-on Vans. Then there was her hair. The side swoop had to get out. But I liked the bangs enough to give her curtain bangs, and I switched out that shoulder ponytail for a loose braid. Honestly, I don't have much to say other than this design is my favorite, and I love it so much. Now, of course, you can't have Katelyn without her man, Travis. So, he actually has always been one of my favorites, mostly because he was just a goof and his flirts usually failed. I also loved how smitten he was for Katelyn, but I was always bothered by, you guessed it, his hair. Why is it white? Why? Grandma toupee looking? I can't. It's bad. Some guys actually can pull this look off, but I was always bothered by the white hair, but now I can't see him with any other color. It's horribly iconic. However, all of this doesn't even matter because I kept the white hair. But what you may have noticed is that I changed the texture. That's because I changed his ethnicity. I don't know why, but Travis feels like he should be black, and I love the idea of him having these pulled back dreadlocks or twists, and it looks so much better for the white hair. I went for a more dreadlock look though, and I'm not going to say I'm good at drawing dreads because I'm not, but I think the idea and the effort is there. I actually had a black professor who had what I think were either braids or dreadlocks. He usually wore a bucket hat, so I couldn't really tell. But he had a white streak in his hair. And I like that look a lot, so I thought I would transfer that to my Travis design. And he has the same thing with his clothes that I found problematic with Aaron in my last video. I just don't like them. Travis is a mega flirt, and his tone gives off this vibe that has a really laid back and almost shaggy tone in a way. With that in mind, I found this outfit on Pinterest that gave off the flirtatious skater vibe, and I instantly fell in love with it, and it feels like Travis. So yes, I did exactly that. I kept his green tone, changed his pants to a grayed out blue, and of course I gave him the tall Vans. Also, fun little detail that I thought was equally cute and sneaky, I gave him this beaded necklace that has the colors that I gave Caitlyn, and that piece adds to his design so nicely. I really like how he turned out. Honestly, he and Caitlyn turned out so good. They really are my favorite designs I've done so far. Now let's put them together and... oh yes, these two are looking so fab. They really turned out so great. I love them so much. They definitely go biking together. I can see it. Well, that just about wraps up everything in a cute little bow. What do you guys think of these designs? Would you do anything differently? I want to hear your thoughts. In the meantime, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you and the time you've taken out of your day to watch my video to the very end. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more, consider subscribing and ring the bell. And maybe even consider joining my Patreon where you can see early access content, vote on polls for new content, and receive free stickers. Come on, we all love it. Or you could instead leave a like and a comment on this video and consider sharing it with your friends, as that helps my channel grow and I can keep making content like this for you guys. And with all that being said, thank you so much for chilling with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Obviously, it's hard to redesign a Minecraft skin, but thanks to many different fan art pieces that exist in and outside of the series, we can get a basic understanding of what these characters are meant to look like. And when redesigning these, I wanted to keep it simple and realistic. The characters are all in their 20s after all, so they aren't going to look like a walking Pinterest board. I also wanted to keep characters grouped based on their canon relationships or frequent partner, to make them seem more organized rather than just picking at random. And of course, we have to start with the main girly herself, Aphmau. To be completely honest, I think I could have done better with this one, but I'm not a fan of Aphmau as a character. She's too main character for my taste, and I find her just kind of annoying. She does the baby voice and attitude way too much, and it just kind of like nails on a chalkboard for me. Either way, the first thing that had to go was this orange skin. So I desaturated that and made a real skin tone out of this orange color and based the shade off of just his real life skin tone. This man is so amazing. He would treat me right, but that's besides the point. This design is atrocious. Tell me you are the main bachelor without telling me you are the main bachelor. Like, this is trying way too hard. What is this mask? Why is he flashing all of us? For someone who is quiet and reserved, he sure does like to have it all out for everyone to see. Yeah, so this all had to go. That's not what I meant. Aaron is a gym bro, but he's one of the nice ones who would unironically open a door for his queen, so that tells us all we need to know about his design. His clothes need to reflect some of his personality, and working out is not a personality trait, it's a lifestyle. So I gave him the typical clothes that I see most gym guys wearing. That's right, you guessed it, a t-shirt and pants. Oh, wow.